Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy Porter with CANI Property Management. And to my right, as most of these videos, is Angelia Ruff with CANI Property Management as well. And she has a question for us today. Angie, what is your question?
All right. How fast can an eviction actually happen in Florida? I don't want to hear how long it can take because that's indefinite. I want to know how fast can it go in the state of Florida? And I realize these statements, we are not an attorneys, we are not giving legal advice, all the other disclaimers that would get anyone in trouble. We are not. This is opinion. Jeremy.
And experience.
Yeah, go for it.
There we go. All right. So, in my opinion, professional opinion, I would say an eviction typically takes about a month and a half. And here's why. Because you have now in a perfect world, right? You have
Well, we're asking how fast.
yes, how fast?
How
month
fast?
and a half, month and a half.
6 weeks.
Okay, 6 weeks. Yes, because you typically have that first week where is the tenant gonna pay? Are they not gonna pay? That sort of thing, right? And then maybe you serve the 3-day eviction notice on day 6 or so. Then you got to wait for that to be up. Then you're talking about maybe the 10th or the 12th, something like that. Then you send the paperwork over to the attorney. Then the attorney files the paperwork. From there, it's typically 30 days. So let's say 6 to 8 weeks would be kind of the average if you move on it quickly, right?
You're gonna say 6, 7.
6, 7 weeks. 6, 7. But maybe people are watching this and they don't know it's 6, 7.
I know,
that
like
whole
that's
thing
gonna
has
it's gonna be passed, right?
Yeah.
That res is gone. So with that being said, so you're saying from the day of the 3-day notice,
Huh?
6 to 8 weeks?
6, 7.
Okay.
6, 7 weeks.
And then you're saying, all right, so now go ahead.
If they okay, what is supposed to happen is let's say they dispute it, right? That can take longer, but they're supposed to take money and put it in the registry with the courts, meaning that equivalent of what they owe on their rent. So if they owe $2,000 a month, they're supposed to take $2,000 and put that with the registry with the courts.
And when you say they, you're saying the tenant.
The tenants, yes.
Okay.
So now if they do that, then they get a hearing and everything like that, and that can take another 3-4 weeks to schedule, yada yada yada. But if they don't do that, and most people don't, then the eviction is typically over within 30 days. And then I should say, because there's the eviction and then there's the getting them out part, right? And it depends on what county you're in. Lake County or Orange County is pretty quick and efficient, but Lake County is a little bit slower, is what I've noticed. So in Orange County, let's just say hypothetically, the sheriff is typically coming and knocking at their door, right, to give you possession within that time. Not that the eviction could be done and they could just voluntarily move out, then you take back over control, change the locks, that sort of thing. But some people want to wait for the sheriff to say, yep, property's clean, because they will go in there, knock on the door, escort the tenant out, and then in a perfect world, you should have movers there to pick up the stuff and put it by the curb, leave it there for an appropriate amount of time, typically means about 24 hours or so, and then get a dumpster and haul it all off, or get a junk removal company to come and pick it up and take it away.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
I think so. I have a question only because not from a property manager standpoint, obviously consumer standpoint. So I know a person. This was an apartment, not a home. So I don't think the rules really changed. Maybe the process is a little different. I'm not going to say this person's my friend because they're not my friend, but I just know the story. So they were behind on their rent. They were served their 3-day. They did not put money in any registry, but they were still able to go before the judge, and the judge gave them a notice to stay for a period of time. And I guess there was an agreement between the property management company of the apartment complex and the tenant that X amount of dollars had to be paid. They gave a whole big sob story. But X number of dollars had to be paid within a certain amount of time. And then if not, then the eviction process was going to start all over again. Do you experience that on the single family long-term side of things, or is that really more of a multifamily chaos?
No, we did have one with my personal investment property where something similar did happen. They did not put money in the registry. They had this great sob story, special needs son, disabled mother, and this and this and this. So the judge said, "Hey, if you pay X amount by Friday, then I will put a stay on the eviction, and we can kind of move forward from there." They did not pay, and then it took another 3 weeks beyond that point to actually get the eviction, the sheriff to get them out. So it doesn't always go like it's supposed to go, let's put it that way. But in a perfect world, at the beginning of this video, that should be the process. So
Okay, cool. Thanks so much for the education. Until next
so
time.
bye now.